yeah, so obviously you wouldn't have these on the average car now because, you know, road safety and, you know, when you run people over and stuff and that. Obviously I'm very, very, very close, and yeah, you can get round this side. I was going to duck under the banner, but I didn't. I thought, you know, but yeah, I can go right round it, might at people's way. Got a good shot from this angle. You know. I know people laugh about the ashtrays and stuff, but yeah, they did do that. Quite interesting, you know, riding it back of it. I don't think it'd be comfy for so long, but so many of these on the road. Not this, but yeah, the banner. So I'll film that back of it. Windows are open. At least the gear stick is more straightforward. I'm catching a banner. So there's plenty of room for you to get down this bit, at least for me, but you know. But yeah, look at that. Now, there's something. I think they'll let me get by. Oops, careful. I think we can go around to the side. That's the Forest Marnet. As you can gather, you know, there's going to be more sections to go down. So. Oh gosh, yeah, the bright light. Yeah, because this is this. There should be that side of it. Oh, be naughty. Alright. So, yeah. Completely different, you know, as you know, from the original dashboard, you know, because that dashboard, when I had mine, I always kept on filling up with stuff. So you got your, you know, I think you bought them as well. They came standard with car, well, especially this one. So. Right, wasn't that odd. I did have windy down windows. Now this is problem, mate. Rubbish and cans and stuff used to fill up at front of here, and then. So it's really interesting. Even you get strange sticker, isn't it? Don't you think? It's all about paint, but it's a bit original, definitely. Look at that. That looks like it was hand painted. So, unfortunately, yeah, the window is open. So a lot different. Bit weird when you got that odd kink and bend in your gear stick. Yeah. But you've only got 4 gears, so. But yeah, luxurious 4-door. Now, I mean, this looks like the colour of my bathroom, as you know. Who cares about my bathroom? But yeah, let's have a look. Oh, handbrake's not on, obviously. You know, you could tell hub nubs being here, because if you leave your handbrake on, you know, it'll seize up and keep it thing. So obviously, yeah. So don't be coming here pushing them about, because the people do that. So it's a vinyl roof, very. Got rust and stuff, but you know, it is a bit close. So, that might be better. You got room to walk down. I always thought I should get one of these when I was a lad. You know, because they're that mini, but I always wanted a bit more space. You know. But did it handle like the same? I don't know. I mean, all it is got extended back. But yeah, it is a little mini woody. You know, as you want to call it. Obviously it's a freewheeler, so you ride out on a motorcycle engine. License, I should say. Engine. Oh, the slidey windows shut. I can't film inside, it'd be an easy access. But the other driver's side's open. Because there's something interesting in there. I don't know. It's a little bit different, but film new details. Don't know if it. Maybe if you're watching it with your phone, you can zoom on that, because that's how smoke writing is. Let's have a look. Wow. So I'm not sat inside it, but I'm putting my hands through it. But obviously, there's other bits in there. I can't say, but yeah. There's strange things. Jag for Stefan, is it? My Jaguar. Is that back of it? Yes, Stefan, it is pedalled. And there ain't no drip tray for it, it's pedal power. Look at this. Yeah, it's there. It's orange. But is it the same one? So you've got to be careful not to trip over it if you're not too sure. But yeah. So. Oh gosh, remember them. Remember dinting mine. This is the same colour as my mum's, but obviously my mum had the, her first car, wasn't it? First car she could drive on the road. Yeah. As you could tell, the dashboard started going different and that, but yeah, still a lot of stuff you could put your rubbish in and stuff, and side pockets and that, and so you get the inspiration of, you know, the fins. I haven't touched them, so they'll bite me or whatever. Nah. Well, there you are. Nice little happy sticker. There you are. So, this is your luxurious bit, yes? The driver's seat. Look at that, you can just manage, maybe squeeze 3 of you in there, but yeah, very tight squeeze, but yep, there was your luxury. If you couldn't be bothered passing your tests in a car licence, do it in a bike, but very limited how many wheels you're allowed to have, so, alright, so, love the indicators there. Like somebody's thrown a throwing disc at it and something, it's got stuck in the bodywork, but yeah. Ready? Wow. Do you think they got any inspiration from another country? What do you think? Well, that big view, if you were driving maybe. So, down to here. Look at this. I'll get Yorks up. It's not a Mexico, but well, I have filmed quite a lot of them. But yeah, this is what we're on about. The standard one, your mum's car or your dad's car, but mostly it'd be mum's car. You know, because mum needed a car where she could do handbrake turns and multi-stories and show off and that. So that's why these small hatchbacks are very popular. And you can gather what this is. Oh yeah. So alright, wrong end for that, so yeah, I filmed it. There's all roller in it. So they left the menu out just to see it, fix it and all that, because yep, we're inside. Well, my hand is, but yep. Same again. Alright. Oh yeah. There's a lot of sunglass, so I won't bother too long. But there, let's have a look. Yeah. Wow. Your eyes would go blue if you saw that coming at you. There's a lotus in here. So the E-type. So its windows open. So, imagine looking straight down there. I don't know what I'm filming, but you got all that bonnet with this really lifts up the engine. So. No 1 mile though. Huh? Yeah, this is the bigger one, isn't it? So these didn't seem to last long. I only saw a lot of these in scrapyards and rusted away. I don't know. They've always not seemed to be that good, is there? It's a fair sized car, I always thought. But well, look at the size of it. Yeah. It does look a bit very, So this is the back of the E-type, as you can gather, because there'll be headlights looking at you, not indicators and brake lights. Well, right colour combination, isn't there? Yeah. It is a bit of a squeeze if I was thinking wheelchair, because you would be thinking, scratching cars and stuff. So you're already limited. I mean, you couldn't get a wheelchair down here. It's bad enough with me, the size of me, but nice if they got more building, if they did some of that building up where they have the other cars in, they might do that, yeah. The ones where the store where some you can drive, and that. They might get more land, you don't know yet. So, but it is quite good that they've got the collection of these vehicles in a very short bit of time, I would say. Because they are there, they are out here. Get your hands on and buy and but yeah. I do know what it's like to be in one of these when I was a little chippy. Yeah. Don't know if it was automatic or what. My Auntie Maureen had one. There's the back of it. Nice chairs to sit down to, take the sight in. As we all know what this is. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're here. We know. We are getting here. We all know. I'm going to be talking about the door handles. Oh yes, indeed. So that's why I associate these door handles with the, you know, well, not the leg row, but obviously the even shared, but I think we should stand back and get a nice shot of that. Yeah, you can't, yeah. Oh. Definitely fiberglass, that. Okay. Yeah. Got a little bit more. I think I was a bit hasty and a bit quick. So, no. It's a bit like I bang my head on a banner. Yeah. As you can. Oh, look what tools are. That is, look at that. Space, eh? So hopefully when you break down, all them tools can fix it. So, I don't think much of the back seat, do you, everyone? No. There's a bit of leg room, isn't there? Yes. Alright, so. Yes, it's me. Is it blurry? So, you know, I'm getting closer to them door handles. You know what I mean? Yeah. If you ever broke your door handle on your Lotus, you'll know that you could get them door handles. They always remind me of a cigarette ashtray. It was an ashtray that used to do that and used to flick up. But yeah, this is the interior. Yep. Same again. Look at that curved dashboard. Whoa, look at the colour of them seat covers. Wow. Because we did. We had that retro type of colour of plastic. Yeah. Now this does have them old type wheels I like when I was a kid, you know, especially in the shiny, you know, chrome or something. I don't think I can get really close to it. I don't want to gobble around them. Alright. Go on the side. On the seats. So. It is quite a desirable car for me as a kid. Police had a lot of these, you know, the white ones, dark blue ones, you know, even the multicoloured door ones and with the turquoise and all that lot. But mostly the big Interceptor motorway cars, these are. Yeah. Rubbing with Vikings invading. Look at that. Now, my Auntie Maureen husband had one of these. Theirs were in white. So they had the Rover and they had the Jack. There's some bit of class with the Rover. Oh, really? They could shift though, these things. Yeah, with interior, we're inside it. Automatic, obviously. Proper cassette players. tape, whatever. All your mod cons, a map, paper, and that sat nav malarkey. Whoa, now then, that is the design, and this is the memories of me again when I was little, trying to get in the back seat, but my feet never just stuck out at the end of it. They did not drop down. But let's go inside. My childhood memories of, my feet not fitting in the end of the seat. Yeah. Because I've mentioned this already, haven't we? So, yeah. So there, yeah. But, no, I'm on. Oh dear. I'll go back again. So, wow. Yeah. Top speed V8 engine. Yeah, as we all know, most of them did. So, is it the original bonnet strap, I would say? Yeah. It stops your bonnet flying up, when you're speeding. Has it got aircon? Has it got what? Oh, is it? Alright, it's convertible. I'm being stupid, I don't know.
The next bit.
Knobbly gear stick.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it.
Yep, the manual there.
That's probably a feature of it.
Yeah. So. The same interior again, I like it, as you know, yeah. Yeah. No, it's definitely a hard top, so just Don't film him and him. Oh. So. Wow, so you could mistake that. So, just thinking, did they ever make one of these for wheelchairs, you know, to go in the back of it? You know, like, you know, what I've got, you know, mine's a bit bigger, obviously, a lot bigger, long wheelbase, but, you know, you get the little standard little wheelchair carriers. Yeah, I'm a himp, because, yeah, quite surprising. I'm not so sure they did. Well, somebody would have wanted to convert one into one, but you know, like put a little fake roof on it at the top, so you know, you just look at windows and that. Obviously, they didn't have that because you had your Invercars, and obviously we filmed that, haven't we? So tucked in its corner. So. What's it like if you're sat in the back of it? Because the window is open. Now don't forget, everyone, look at all that space you get, and there's an engine in there. Yes, an engine. So on the front you got all your other bits. Whoa, that's a bit. Alright, okay. So, strange history, but yep, okay. Yeah. Obviously, yeah, you know which car I'm in, because there's the banner right out there, and you'll see the name on the you know, steering wheel. So yeah, quite a lot of room, especially you know for certain digging tools, I would say, or something. So another view from what it's like if you were looking through it this way. So gets a bit warm, you know what to do. Open your back window. Ah, yes, it did. So that was some form of luxury. So your little engine is at the back, as you know. You know, like a poor man's Porsche or something, if you wanted to be that way. Pause if you want to read the details, as you know I hear it all the time. So obviously you got this place, and I presume the other place for the ladies, because it's got lady toilets and men toilets here. No facilities for anything other else or anything. And there's some memorabilia on the walls. Obviously I'm on my own in here, hopefully. You know, somebody could be, but I think they'll be saying something, you know. But yeah. So yes, I made another mistake, like parking and stuff, and this time I was crawling under that red stuff, if you want to know. But yes, these facilities, as you know, because you've seen the video. And I'm back here, yes. But obviously, you know, well, you get another opportunity to see 1 million, you know, not Aston Martin, but, you know, the most minor. So, So it'd be like a walkthrough, because we've been in this section, and obviously I'm going to be walking up and down and stuff. Yeah. So there is access for, you know, for my sister to get through with wheelchair. Obviously she wanted to get through more smaller bits. No, it's not going to be ideal, and maybe best to have some power wheels as well on a wheelchair as well. It's not a horrible thick carpet, but it's still a carpet. So, you know, what makes it really more cosier going in a museum, a car museum, Well, most of these vehicles do drip oil, and I didn't know that, but obviously if you focus down you'll see, oil drip trays and stuff. So and all the other YouTubers, I've never really seen them pick up on it. So, as you all know, I filmed that car.
I mean, that's going to be a dilemma when we're going to get rid of that, because we end up spending a load of money on it to only get what it's.
So it is really nice actually, because it's not mauled out. I was thinking about during the week, but obviously I thought if you're renting a car to go driving, I'll be thinking, well, there'll be lorries driving about, because these are work firm. I have been around where you drive the cars, but in my own, because I was looking where you park. Well, I didn't film that. Well, I might do that when I leave. So, right. Bit of history, a bit of a picture there. So, here we are. Somewhere now different, as we all know, that we're here with the Fords and the Vauxhalls as well. So here's that famous ambulance that we've got. So it will have some details on it, information. There will be some details, but I think, if you got your phone and you zoom it up a bit, what went now, so. Well, I have driven one of them. What you're on about? You have. Yes, you have. I have driven one of these as well, of course. Well, what board van it was. Right. It was a van, wasn't it? Sure, yeah, it was. I know there were the Vauxhall Vivas. Yeah. Now, yes, we are seeing one in a museum, but we have seen these in shows. And I presume it's the Mark 1, but is it classed as an XR2? I don't know. Could check out them Lotus seats. But no, it's a right, 1300. Wow. So that's a lot older. I gather when you press your button, it ain't gonna fold up and do anything like that. So I don't know how you assemble the roof, but yeah, you can see the reinforcements on it as well down there. Yeah, because like I always call it, the Beaumonge effect, because it will bend and wobble. So I'm not a great fan of convertibles. I've never owned one, so I can't really judge, but I do know people that had them and sort of moan about leaks and rust and performance. Yeah. So, sorry. Yeah. I think it's a nice shot. And yeah, look at this. Now, if you're thinking about American car fins, look at that. The indicators are, right. Wow. Look at that. Don't get that, do you? But it was a different time. Different time. But, well, it was not a bad car, that. But this is one of my icons here. When I was a lad, yes, I did want a Mark II Ford Escort, and I nearly did, but I always wanted a Mark III Cortina, not Mark IV or 5. I mean, you saw them in banger tracks and stuff, didn't you? But I always thought these cars. I know you got the desire of the Capri. Now I could have bought one of them Capris just down there, but I had nowhere to keep it, and it was totally mint, but it smelt brand new. So, and it was yellow, like a off yellow. Bit like the one you saw in the film Brannigan, it reminded me of, with John Wayne, where he jumps the car over the Tower Bridge, and obviously you see it, and then you see a little far away shot, looks a bit very fakey, but it does drive up a skip and knock a wheelbarrow over. But yeah, this is, I keep joking about, you can hear them bikes, and it sounds brilliant echoing, but look at the interior, everyone. Oh yeah. So when you look at the interior, you're thinking, hey, how come gear knob cover's not the same colour? That it stands out different. Should have handbrake same colour. But yep. And there, yeah. The Mark III. It's a car I wanted, so because I thought they'll look cool done up, you know, to make it look like a, you know, something like, you know, old-fashioned, but obviously, but well, so it's back of it. A proper standard one, you know, not one what's been modified and, you know, like silly exhaust sticking out and stuff, because that's what I would have done, you know, if I had one in my humble younger days. But here's a Mark II, and obviously there's a story to this, you know, like them Americans had the great big estate cars, like using them as ambulances, and yeah, this is our effort trying to do something like that. I think it was like a private one for I'll have to do backstory on that. I'm not going to try to lecture and say something I don't know. But I do know it was something to do with a firm. So it's not a regular, like an NHS ambulance. We didn't have them like that. So I'm really, really, really close up. I'm going to be zooming in here because I'm looking at the front. I'm cheating a little bit. I'm looking at the front, and I definitely think this is a Mark I transit van. It is. So, and I'll know that when I get round here, and I can already tell. Oh yeah. Oh, bike. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, there's a big banner around here. It might make me echo actually. So. And well, we got this. Whoa. So yeah. So yeah, you will be very, very close to these vehicles. It is like crawling around, not in a scrapyard or anything, but cause they are very mint, and you've got nice carpets and stuff, but you're amazed that, you know, look at that. You get your kids sat in front, and you know, that leg room you have, ooh, yeah. And your chauffeur shut the window, you know, because it's sliding windows, so reminds me of them old cabinets. I might stick camera in here. to the Mark 1 again, from this side. You got that roof, I forgot what it's called, but obviously you don't bang your head. So you got your signs. So you got a warning sign, I just noticed. I don't think I'll bang my head on this bit, but the sign I will, because my head's just there. But yeah. Well, this is inside. Obviously you got to up, ain't no steps. You got your little oven there, proper gas one, you know, bit bottle. Now that'll be assembled into a bed, and you got your sink, and you'll be thinking, well, that's fridge, yeah, that's fridge. That's toilet, oh yeah, that's nature. You have to go outside and scare the wildlife. So I could have had one of them. Yep. In yellow.
Hi, Melissa, that's me, Polly. Goodbye.
Bye, have a great time. Bye, have a great time.